Welcome back to HPL. It's our first match in the books tonight, and Greensheep fell to RDU 3-2 here. RDU winning his first match here in HPL. You know what? We have him on the line. We get an interview and see what he feels about his match with Greensheep. RDU, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Hey, congratulations on winning your first match here in HPL. The first question I want to ask you is, did you do your homework? Did you look into the matches that Greensheep has been playing and knew kind of what he was going to be queuing up? And what were your thoughts on the match?
Yeah, first of all, I studied about Greensheep a bit, and he was also my practice partner, and I knew that he plays a lot of aggro decks, and I thought that pattern is the best way to go, and I kind of mixed it up a bit so he doesn't like full counter it all the time. I expected him to go handlock in the last game, but Zoo was also okay.
So kind of going into, you guys said you were both practice partners, and that influenced a lot of your decisions. What did you do specifically to mix it up against him so that he couldn't pick off your decks?
I just started with a non-patron deck and then played only patron to make him think that I will play only patron in the end of the series. And then I played paladin. And not to my future opponents, if you watch this interview, I'll mix it up versus you two.
Sending a little bit of a message. I want to talk about this paladin deck a little bit too. You and Greensheep both played this aggressive paladin deck. What matchups do you think are favorable for that, and which ones are you trying to avoid?
I don't think it's about matchups. It's about bad hands. If your opponent has a bad hand, you win. If he has a really good hand or a good hand, you lose. It's just like the old Zoo. It's a different approach to Zoo. It's more like a face hunter. I don't know. It's a pretty good deck, consistent too, and can make surprises.
So trying to kind of punish people for not drawing quite as well. You know, I personally like that strategy.
Absolutely. Now, so what do you think of the HPL format so far?
I like it. It encourages people to play pattern a lot, so the skill is gonna show. It's also unexpectedly, you can play any deck at any time, so your opponent doesn't have any idea what you play. So it's kind of hard to get a good read on exactly what deck he's gonna pick because people like to mix them up usually, and that's what I try to do in a good manner. So yeah, I like this format.
And I have one last question for you here. You're coming into HPL late, filling up the empty slot that opened up here. Do you think that having the information on what you've seen everyone else does gives you an edge, or do you think that the practice makes up for that?
I think the practice will make up for that. I will try to come back from the 1-3 now and qualify for the LAN. And at the LAN, I will be on an equal edge with everybody else, so
Absolutely.
I think I will be advantaged.
Well, if you keep up matches like tonight, we certainly will expect to find you there. Congratulations on your win tonight in HPL.
Thank you a lot.
Wow, so great stuff from him. Again, loving the fact that he's trying to take advantage of the fact that people can play the best strategy over and over again. I mean, that's part of the beauty of this format is it forces people to adjust to what's happening in there. That's where the mind games truly come in. You have to be able to accurately gauge what your opponent's thinking if you want to get that edge over them.
Yeah, I absolutely love the confidence from him there at the end of he said, I just want to make the LAN, and then we're all on even footing, and then I feel advantage there. He actually said that right there at the end, and I love hearing that out of our players. I want to see confidence out of them. I want to see them say, I'm going to win this, and I love seeing that from him on his first match here.
He's had a lot of experience in LANs before, and if he made it to this one, it would be no exception for that one as well. Our first match is in the books tonight, but our second one coming up is so good. Nyria, he's won 4 games straight, but so has Jab. He's won 4 matches straight. If you guys want to check out everything that happened in this match, or check out how Nyria and Jab have been doing, you can head over to pvplive.net and see for yourself. Everything that's happened in HPL and almost everything that's happened in their competitive careers can be broken down in full. You can see it all there. VODs, recaps, anything that you need to know about that. So when we come back, we're going to be setting up that second match of the night between Nyria and Jab. Don't go anywhere, guys. You're watching Hearthstone on PvP Live.